Tapos ang sabi niya sa akin, nakuha daw niya nung sa babae, Halloween.
Nagloloko siya. Ganon.
Basta nga ang inano ko nga sa kanya, malaki na tiwala ko sa kanya.
This is exactly what I was worried about with having a boyfriend, that I would end up heartbroken. And now, Loren has broken my heart.
He brings absolutely nothing to the table. Zero fidelity, zero intelligence, zero commitment, zero honesty, and don't even get started on financial contribution. And there she is, looking utterly defeated. Honestly, toss him out already. She deserves happiness, not that. He even had the audacity to smirk and laugh while telling her to stick around. The nerve? Faith deserves a real man, someone who genuinely loves her, who wouldn't dream of hurting her, let alone laugh about it. A one-woman man, not this low-life loser Loren. Don't waste another tear on him. He's a creep. Self-centered and inconsiderate, not just toward others, but even himself. How much can he really care about anyone when he doesn't even care about his own sorry self? It's time to cut this character loose. The guy's a total wreck, inside and out, and she deserves so much more. There are plenty of people out there who will actually respect her, love her for who she is, and wild concept, bring something valuable to the relationship besides just acceptance. Hey there, welcome back to Honey Forever. I'm Alina, and I'm excited to dive into some fascinating topics with you today. Let's get started. Oh, Loren, how sweet of you, saying we need to budget your money. As if money's the issue here. She's not even in it for the money. So why is she in it? My goodness, the guy is a total disgrace. If you catch her interviews, she explains it all. She's with him because she feels like no one else has accepted or loved her, but Loren does. He's far from perfect, but she seems to cling to that bit of acceptance. Honestly, I don't even think Loren really loves her for who she is. He barely shows interest in her personality, her likes, or her actual needs. Sure, he went on that little spending spree at the market, but that felt more like him trying to butter her up. The truth? It seems like he's more interested in the idea of her than who she really is. It's sad because I think she's struggling with low self-esteem. She's mentioned how hard it can be for her, and how that often attracts men who aren't really good for her. She deserves so much better than Loren, and she needs to realize that. She should hold her head up high and dump this loser already. She's such a kind, sweet, and supportive person. One of the most genuine people reality TV has ever seen, honestly. I really hope she takes this difficult experience and turns it into something positive. She has all the potential to become a successful influencer and truly improve her life. She deserves it. Also, Loren's Facebook posts about Adnan are a real eye-opener. Not only is this guy broke, homeless, riddled with issues, and a deadbeat dad, but surprise, he's also racist. The nerve of him talking about women's rights after the nasty comments he made during that AMA. Hypocrisy at its finest. And honestly, I can see how he could land one of those remote computer jobs. He's good at hiding behind a screen, that's for sure. The upcoming tell-all? It's going to be wild. But seriously, what is he even doing with Alabibi and Abibi? Acting like he cares about women's rights when he abandoned his ex-wife and kids just to run off to the Philippines, dodging child support and lying to a vulnerable woman with low self-esteem. Really, Loren, take it down a notch. Go away already. His Facebook page is like a horror show. He calls his ex-wife my evil ex, and there are 2 children he completely abandoned. It's no wonder he's trying to live overseas. He's just trying to escape any responsibility, whether it's financial or emotional. This guy is seriously unsettling. Furthermore, from what I've seen on social media, it looks like Loren and Faith are not together anymore, thankfully. Loren's posts show him traveling around and dating, while Faith hasn't posted a single picture of him. Honestly, I'm hoping, for her sake, that they've split for good. Faith even has engaged on one of her profiles, so fingers crossed she's found someone new and way better. especially after that last cringeworthy episode with Loren and his issues. Justice for Faith, seriously. It sounds like Loren has been up to his usual sketchy behavior. Apparently, he was talking to multiple people in the Philippines before he even got there and is still seeing someone. But really, it's just another scheme to leave the country and dodge child support. Someone even pointed out that while Loren was in the Philippines, he posted about switching hotels, which suggests Faith kicked him out of the place where she lives and works. Loren hasn't directly said they broke up, but his posts about only doing the show because his ex-wife wanted the money kind of show he never saw this as a real relationship in the first place. It's a relief to know Faith seems to have moved on from that freeloading disaster. As well as, it's definitely looking like Loren will still appear in the rest of this season, but his future with the show seems uncertain. Since the episodes are filmed months in advance, his scenes are already locked in and paid for, so they'll likely let his storyline play out to avoid wasting production time and money. The show thrives on drama, and even though everyone seems to loathe Loren, his presence brings in viewers precisely because they love to hate him. He's what the wrestling industry calls a heel. People tune in just to see what happens next, no matter how much they despise him. As for his recent posts, it's a bit surprising, since cast members usually have tighter restrictions around social media to avoid spoilers. Loren's behavior could indicate he's either no longer bound by those restrictions, or he's simply not going to be part of future seasons. He's definitely not with Faith anymore, and it seems like his wild posts might be a sign that his time on the show is nearing an end. As for the tell-all special, it wouldn't be shocking if they keep Loren out of it, especially if his story has taken a turn that producers don't want to focus on. They've excluded problematic cast members from those reunions in the past, and if Loren's antics have soured the producers, he might not make an appearance there either. Still, it's safe to say we'll see his drama play out for the rest of the season, even if his long-term future with the franchise is up in the air. Plus, Loren going live on Instagram sounds like a mess, especially considering his reputation lately. Not surprising that there aren't many people tuning in, though. It's clear his popularity isn't exactly sky-high these days. The comments people are throwing his way, yikes. Asking him to confirm his situation isn't exactly the kind of engagement you'd want during a live session. And let's be real, there's no camera angle in the world that could hide the fact he looks way older than 33. Stress, bad choices, and questionable hygiene tend to age a person quickly. I can only imagine the comment section. Hopefully, he's getting called out for all the shady stuff he's been pulling. If nothing else, maybe it'll be a wake-up call for him. But then again, this is Loren we're talking about. He seems more likely to brush it all off with another arrogant smirk. However, Faith's makeup during that swimming scene, absolute slay. Seriously, she dove in like a mermaid and came out of the water looking just as flawless. How does she do it? I'm with you. I need the product names, the brands, the shades, and all the top secret tips. Whatever she's using, I'm taking notes. But first, she definitely needs to drop Loren. He's just weighing her down, and it's obvious she's capable of so much more. Faith really does have that rose potential. The kind of person who garners love and support from all over the world. She's genuine, she's relatable, and she has that rare depth we don't often see on reality TV. You can tell she worked hard, takes pride in herself, and is well-liked by everyone around her. That scene where you see her working at the hotel? It's so clear she's respected and admired in her everyday life. Seeing her waste time on someone like Loren is honestly painful. She deserves so much better, love, support, and respect, none of which Loren is giving her. I hope she realizes her worth soon, because she's got a bright future ahead of her. As for that makeup, I'm guessing the brows could be henna or tinted, and the lips might be a semi-permanent stain. Eyeliner could even be tattooed on. All of these beauty treatments are quite common and affordable in Southeast Asia, especially among ladyboys in places like the Philippines, Indonesia, and Thailand. They've got beauty routines down to a science over there. Now, if only Faith could share her full routine, we'd all be unstoppable. Yes, I noticed that too. Loren imitating Faith's accent is super cringeworthy and honestly kind of disrespectful. Faith speaks English perfectly well, and there's no reason for him to mimic or shorten his words like that. It comes off as condescending, like he's not fully respecting the way she communicates, which raises a few red flags. It's similar to what you said about mission trips. If someone is speaking a second language to you, you don't mirror their mistakes or accent. You speak normally and respectfully. Loren's behavior just adds to the growing list of reasons why he's not the right fit for her. It's frustrating to see him doing things like this, especially when Faith is clearly putting in so much effort to communicate well. She deserves better than someone who undermines her. Additionally, did Loren really just say that gonorrhea is like food poisoning? Everything that comes out of his mouth just keeps getting more surprising. And let's not forget, if they get married in the Philippines, it's illegal to get a divorce. So Faith not wanting him to move there and marry her, it makes perfect sense. She doesn't want to be tied to someone like him for life. It's sad to see her settling for Loren, just because he accepts her being trans, something she's not used to. Faith, seriously, I live in Seattle, I'm Thai and proud to be gay. And I can introduce you to people who would genuinely appreciate you in all the right ways and treat you like the queen you are. Honestly, Loren's complete lack of understanding about his life is alarming. Most people would be concerned about moving to a new country with only $46 to their name, but not him. And with an STD to boot, he has no clue about the medical facilities or costs in the Philippines. You just know he's not prepared for any of that. He's out here saying, "It's not a big deal. Everyone gets it. The doctor can just give me a shot." No, that's not how it works. Not everyone experiences it that way, and it doesn't just go away quickly. Seriously, Google it. What's even more mind-blowing is that he seems genuinely confused about why sleeping with other people is considered cheating. That's pretty concerning. And I'm not the only one who notices how comfortable he is talking about this stuff, right? It's clear this isn't his first rodeo with STDs. I wouldn't be surprised if he's not fully aware of the implications. He seems way too relaxed about discussing such serious topics. Moreover, I really hope Faith takes the time to heal from whatever led her to choose someone like Loren. After that, she deserves to find her forever person and live her best life. She seems so authentic and real. She truly deserves the best. But maybe it's not so much about healing. Maybe Faith just didn't fully grasp what Loren is like until she was physically in his presence. I genuinely believe Loren has been manipulating her from the start, straight up lying and gaslighting her. It's been painful to watch. Thankfully, Faith has shown strength of character by not putting up with his nonsense. She absolutely does not deserve to be treated like that. You're spot on. She definitely needs to heal from this experience to move forward and find the love and respect she truly deserves. Also, Loren's claim that you can transmit gonorrhea through kissing is definitely a head-scratcher. While it's not the most common way for gonorrhea to be spread, it is possible, especially if there are open sores or if one partner has gonorrhea in their throat. Please share your thoughts in the comment section below. I'd love to hear whether you agree or disagree. If you enjoyed this video, consider liking, subscribing, and hitting the notification bell for future updates. Your feedback is important, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.